So Jake,
Wow.
when we were in between episodes, do you want to mention in the video what you said about me, like how super clever and awesome I am?
That is the exact opposite of what I said.
No, no. Remember how we said, "Wow, Brandon, you must get great, like, you must get straight A's in school and college because I go to college. I just don't. I don't just stay home and play video games all day." Um, and how you must have a massive dick to match the size of your brain.
Those things don't even correlate.
Well, they do for me because
That's
I don't
not
know.
how
Guess
physiology works.
that's I'm. Well, we're playing a game that doesn't respect science, so you need to shut your hole.
I thought you were gonna say whore mouth.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. Okay, now what the fuck's happening?
I'm killing people.
And all right.
Nope. Fucking dogs. By the way, since this game came out, these dogs have had the ability to literally teleport on top of you if you're not looking at them. This game's like over a year old at this point, and they still haven't fixed that. Like, on the list of things that need fixed, I guess that's kind of small, but Jesus Christ.
Are you sure that that's not what they intended?
I mean, like, for the longest time, let's see. Stat in the bottom right below equip load, it says poise.
Okay, yeah.
Since the game has come out, it has not worked in any sort of way that the previous games had it, where it functioned as a static stat. If you have this, you can take a hit from this type of weapon and you won't get staggered out of your animation.
Okay.
In this one, only specific weapon types get those frames, and then that stat that I have is a multiplier.
I don't know. Okay, but about the dogs.
Yes.
Like, if I was a game developer, I would probably deliberately make it to where the dogs just attack you from behind.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
because how fucking hilarious would it be to watch people get so pissed from being raped by a fucking dead dog?
You probably want your wording there.
Fucking dead dog?
No, the part before that.
Game?
You're an idiot. By the way,
I'm
this
sorry.
thing is like Gundyr, except it's not as important.
So are you not comfortable with the word rape?
No, most people aren't, if you think about it.
Think about what? Rape?
I swear to God.
No, now you got me thinking about rape.
That's not something you want recorded on the internet.
Rape has more than one meaning. Rape means to steal something from another person.
Which
If
is-
you stole my Xbox, I will go to the cops and be like, I was just raped.
And that is how people go to jail for, like, terrible things that they did.
Yeah, for fucking stealing my fucking Xbox.
I don't even want your Xbox. Xbox is trash.
I mean, I don't want to offend people.
As you've been fucking going on and on about rape for, like, 2 minutes now.
It has more than one meaning.
It does, but almost every context of it, and even if it's not the meaning you intend, is still going to be interpreted badly. You have to think about your words, man.
I actually watched a movie once. I think it was called something like The Book. It was about this guy who put all his thoughts into just a huge journal, and someone at he was in college, and so at a party or whatever, in his dorm, someone went into his room, saw it, started to read it, and then was like, "Oh my god, this has all the answers," and then stole it, and then he goes to the cops, and he's just like, "Help me, I've been raped," and they're like,
Serious.
and then there's something like, "Oh my god, how big was the dude?" That's probably not accurate, but that's probably what I would ask.
That was like the stupidest way of going about that.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm one to change meaning to a word.
And nobody's going to follow what you're changing it to, and then you're just going to look like an idiot.
Well, So be it. I mean, like, I do stupid shit all the time, so it's I mean, it's not new to me.
To be
I'd
fair,
expect it.
most people do stupid shit all the time. It just varies in degrees and context.
Yeah.
There's a dragon. It's dead now. Oh wait, these guys are still alive. I need to murder them.
So, those chairs there.
Yes.
What are their purpose in this game?
All these people here that I just murdered were
Uh-huh.
here sitting, worshipping this dead dragon.
Yeah. All right.
That's about it.
Okay. So what you're saying is that this game makes no sense.
It makes sense if you actually know what the fuck is going on.
Why would they worship a
fine.
dragon?
Uh, more lore time. Dragons were the first beings. So, in essence, they are like the original gods. Because before all of this shit was here, it was literally just a land of ash and arch trees. And there was the dragons, and then only hollows, and the hollows were just food for the dragons.
Okay. So,
So now that the world is falling apart, they're trying to worship the dragons like, hey, we'd rather be food than deal with the shit that's going on right now.
all right.
Pretty much. Yeah, fuck.
Okay, so what are you doing now? Like what is your objective?
At the current moment,
Yes.
it is to find a way to get out of here. Well,
Wait,
technically it is I need to find the Lords of Cinder. That is the overarching objective. I need to find the Lords of Cinder and bring them back to their thrones.
okay.
Whether that be alive or dead.
Not finding a way out there because I was about to say you teleported there.
Well, Firelink Shrine is separate from the rest of the world, which is something that everybody is kind of upset about because the original Firelink Shrine back in Dark Souls 1 connected to like half of the game, and you literally couldn't get anywhere without going through there. And people really loved that about the first game because it made the world really interconnected and everything like fit together. So people are kind of annoyed that in this one, the hub area is just a completely separate plane of existence. These are Lothric Knights.
So, are these games connected?
Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 share the same universe, and spoilers for the DLC, any of you who, for whatever reason, are watching this without actually knowing anything about the DLC, the first boss fight of the DLC actually puts you back into the Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1. So, the whole thing with the Ring City is, as the world is coming to an end, all of the lands of the previous lords are all drawn into one location, which is where the First Flame is, which is the big important thing that we're supposed to be saving. So, like the lands from Dark Souls 1 with Firelink Shrine and Orlando, stuff like that. Dark Souls 2, there's actually an area in the DLC from Dark Souls 2, which is Earthen Peak, which is an area full of poison and a snake lady without a head, who isn't in this game but is in 2. Ow. And then, obviously, Lothric Castle, where we are now, is from Dark Souls 3. So, all of the previous lands have been drawn together.
Alright.
I always kill this guy because he can drop equipment and embers and Titanite.
Was he a good guy?
Technically all of these were at one point good guys, but they have gone hollow, so they are basically zombies.
Oh.
Oop. So, like, you see how he has, like, fucked up face and he's, like, skin and bones kind of shit?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what happens when you go hollow. And in the original, I guess actually that went back to Demon Souls. Before the game was released, there was intended to be a mode where if you died without regaining your physical form, because in Demon Soul you turn into like a phantom instead of turning into a zombie, that would actually end the game. So like how in this one, if you die, you drop your souls, that little green ball of shit. If in Demon Souls, in the original version, if you died, had that drop on the ground, and didn't make it back to it before you died again, that would just end your game right there. Which I actually kind of would have liked to see, just because like no games actually do that shit.
Alright.
I hate these things. But they have a guaranteed drop of a Titanite shard and an Ember. Which Titanite is your upgrade material, and Embers are what lets you have more HP and interact with people online. Which we are currently offline because your internet is shit right now.
I have like 100 devices connected to it.
I said right now.
Like
I was
a million.
I was specific this time.
A literal trillion.
No, you don't.
A fucking like
But-
bazillion.
See the little crystal lizard over there in the corner?
Okay, yeah.
That is what the big thing was before it ate souls. The big lizard. They start out as those.
Oh.
And then if they are left alone to grow and eat souls, they turn into those things.
Oh.
I love them.
They're like little turtles.
Look at their little feet.
They're like a weird hybrid of a like fucking spider and a turtle.
With a giant gem growing out of their back.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to mention that because it seemed like a sensitive subject, but yeah, okay.
But I really wish somebody would like mass produce plushies of those things because I would love to have one.
Are there any accessories for this game?
People have made like their own Estus flasks and stuff like that, and obviously people cosplay characters and stuff.
But there's no
Not
plush
like-
market.
Not like licensed things. No.
I don't know. I feel like these zombie guy things.
You are like the only person who would be like, you know what? I want a plushie of a fucking melting corpse.
Would you not? Like, how
Not
fucking
really.
adorable would that be? Oh my god! You know what I want?
What?
A plush exactly like that, but like an extra layer of cloth that you can put over it to make it look human.
You know that actually like. Once again, spoilers. That actually kind of makes sense in terms of something that you can do in this game.
Yeah, because I know that's where I got the idea because I knew that.
You did, because there are people to this day that don't even know about that.
When will you acknowledge my genius?
Never, because you have none. Fucking chair. I'm probably gonna die here. These guys are really annoying. Or not. Skill.
It's not skill if you just jamming up his dick hole, which is exactly what you did.
Yeah, pretty much. The backstabs are shoving it up their assholes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you technically did aim for a very small opening.
Well, this is a very small weapon.
Yeah. Perfect giant dick hole size.
Sounding rod. Yeah, just
mean-
think about that for a while.
I mean, what the fuck's there to think about? The name or just a rod slowly going up someone's urethra?
Both.
Okay. Asshole. Oh.
And firebomb.
Well,
Yeah.
fucking grenades.
Basically, yeah.
I swear this game's so unrealistic.
Well, I mean, those things actually have existed in real life. It's literally just a bisque urn full of black powder.
I have never heard or seen a grenade ever, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never seen a grenade.
Never.
I feel like that is a blatant lie.
Nope.
We've played Call
No.
of Duty together.
Maybe you played Call of Duty and fantasized about me being there with you, but
It's on the
no.
channel, you fucknugget.
You mean like before we changed the name?
Well,
we're still trying to figure out a decent name, and we just kind of pick something, and
I mean,
it sucks.
we're kind of doing that now, but
What? No, we
I
took
feel like this is better than the other one.
thumbfuckers.
Yeah, at least that's funny.
I mean, we should, being that we're the players, we should have, you know, a name. Like, should we be the thumbs or the fuckers?
Probably the fuckers.
Pretty much. Have you ever, like, made love to a thumb before?
No, I can't say that I have.
Not even your own?
No.
You never jacked it with a finger up your ass?
You are goddamn stupid. That's a fat man.
I mean, like, I understand if you just did it with a pinky, because you gotta work your way up.
If you look, he has little wings.
Can he even fly?
He can't, but his big brothers can.
And do the big brothers have
They
bigger
have,
wings?
Yeah, they have like full ass wings. They also have gold armor, which I really wish we could get because it looks really nice. But fuck us. They only recently added Ornstein's plume back to his helmet.
It's not like we're the ones that fucking bought the game.
Yeah.
God.
Come on, game designers, put the fucking gold armor in the game.
Yeah.
No,
Fucking.
like Miyazaki's not even in charge of this shit anymore. So
I totally know who that is.
Hidetaka Miyazaki, the game creator.
What's that? What happened to him?
He's just like, I'm done with Dark Souls. I want to do something else.
Oh. Well, that's bullshit.
I mean, he's been doing basically the same game for like almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
And he actually used to do like different series. Like he had a ninja kind of series. I forget what it's called. And then he has the Armored Core games, if you've ever heard of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is.
Nah, I lied.
Oh, well. Those are both, I think, his series, or at least series that he has worked on previously. And he's done nothing but Dark Souls for pretty much since Demon Souls came out. It's like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. That's pretty much all he's been working on. And he even took over FromSoft. He is the owner of From Software now. And that's still all he's been able to do is just like nothing but Dark Souls. So he's just like, I want to do something else. Like, fuck this shit.
Nice.
It's already played out.
Hey, by the way, Jake,
But
thank you for watching.
just there's a shortcut like right up ahead.
Thank you for being with us. Jake, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe.
I will never subscribe.
Subscribe and you can see Jake's nut.